Hey guys, this is Shanmuga Shiva. I'm back with a new video today, and we are going to discuss about Buddhism and Jainism. Okay, before getting into this, we should know the background of these two topics, these two religion actually. Why these two religion started emerging. Okay, because of the ill effects happened in the society, like by the Vedas in the society. Okay, for instance, there were casteism, varna, it is a varna system, and so there were so much of discriminations and domination of priestly classes, very elaborate rituals and all happening. So people wanted to get rid of this nonsense and move to some other religion. So that's how these two religion started emerging. Okay, so first we will start with the Buddhism. So as we know, Buddhism was propagated by Gautama Buddha in 6th century BC. Okay, he was born at Lambani in Sakya clan. This is why we also call him as a Shakya Muni. Okay, so in his childhood, there was a priest. Okay, he told his parents that he has a problem outside, actually a threat. If he go outside means he will definitely die. So until he become this age, don't get him outside, like that he told. Okay, so he was grown up as a protected child. He never know what is happening outside. He know nothing about that. So once he became a king, he started roaming his kingdom. Okay, one day when he was roaming, no, that time he saw four things that really changed his life afterwards. Okay, first one is a old man and sick man, dead body, sannyasi and all he has seen. Okay, before these things he never ever know people will become old, or people will get diseases and even die after some time. He know nothing. Okay, but after seeing this, he decided to search for the truth. So he left the family, and this scene is also called as Mahabhineshkarma, Mahabhineshkarmana. Okay, so his horse name is Kantaka. Okay, so he started roaming outside and doing meditation under the trees and all. One day he got enlightened. Okay, it is also called as Nirvana or Nibbana. Okay, this happened under the people tree near Niranjana river in Inga. Okay, so one day when he was meditating, one evil spirit started disturbing him. Okay, this that evil spirit name is Mara. Okay, we should know the name because they may ask the question like Mara is related to which religion, Buddhism or Jainism, like that they may ask questions. Okay, so after attending the Nirvana, he attended the first ceremony at Sarnath. Okay, this scene is all called as Dharma Chakra Parivartana. Okay, at his age of 80, he attained Mahaparivartana. We can say he died. Okay, so this happened at the place called Kushinara, and at the King Hastapala's palace. Okay, so there were four important noble truths of Buddhism. We should know this. Just read it. I'll just share this PPT in the description. Okay, so there are not four, some of these important symbols associated with Buddhism. We can get questions from this. So elephant and lotus is related to birth of Gautama Buddha. So horse is related to that running away from the home, no, Maha Abhinesh Karmana. Then people tree, under which he got, okay, or enlightenment. Okay, then in Sarnath, that Dharma Chakra Parivartana happened. Okay, then stupas related to Mahaparivartana. Stupas are all stupas are burials. Okay, that's it. So then some of the places related to Buddhism, this is also very important. So he born at Lumbani Vino, and he attained Nirvana at Gaya, and Dharma Chakra at Sarnath. Okay, Kushinara, where he attained Mahaparivartana. Then four important places we should know. He lived the maximum here. Okay, Rajgriha, Vaishali, Stravasti, Shankisa. Okay, and another important thing is Buddhist literature. Okay, Buddhist literature were written in Pali language. Actually, Pali is a local language of those area. Okay, so Tripitaka is related to Buddhism. Tri means three. There were three Pitakas. One is Vinaya Pitaka. Second one is Sutta Pitaka. Third one is Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay, I have written some mnemonics there, you can use it. Okay, then Buddha is classified as three. Okay, past Buddha is called as Dipankara, present Buddha is called as Gautama, future Buddha, that he may come and become like get enlightenment and all, so he will be called as Maitreya or Avalokiteshvara. Okay, that's it. Then there are some important sects in Buddhism. Um, in that very Mahayana, Theravada, and Vajrayana. These four are very very important. We will often get questions from these four, and just see the difference for these four things. Okay. Then we know there is a Jataka stories. Jataka stories are said by Buddha himself. Okay, and in that 550 previous birth stories of Buddha it contains. Okay, then Bodhisattva is a person who is about to get obtain Buddhahood. In future he may come and like get nirvana in future. So Hinayana believes in this Bodhisattva, but Mahayana believes in this Bodhisattva. Hinayana never believes in this Bodhisattva concept. Okay, we should know this actually. So that's all about the Buddhism, and we'll start we will compare Buddhism and Jainism after completing Jainism. Okay. Okay. So as we know, Jainism is started propagated by Mahavira, but very important thing is there were 23 other people, like 23 other Tirthankaras were there before Mahavira. Okay, so Mahavira is not the first person to propagate this Jainism. Okay, that thing very very important. He is a 24th Tirthankara. So there are some ideologies, some philosophies related to Jainism, like non-violence, non-stealing, non-possession of wealth, and very important thing is brahmacharya. So brahmacharya is not involving in the marriage life. Okay, it's also got as celibacy. So this concept is added by Mahavira only. Okay, before him, during those 23 Tirthankaras, this ideology was not there. Mahavira only. Okay. So afterwards, like Buddhist council, here also we have Jain council. Okay, first council happened at Pataliputra, second happened at Vallabi. Okay, this thing and all, just read it. Okay, just know the place where that council held. Okay, so unlike Buddhism, those Buddhist literatures and all written in Pali language, but Jainism, they were written in Prakrit languages. This is very very important. Okay, just read other things and all. Then like Buddhism, here also they have number of sects. In that very important two sects are Digambara and Swetampara. Okay, so some of these common some of the common features between Buddhism and Jainism are there. So we will see it. Okay, so both rejected Vedas and rituals. Okay, this is the basic reason why these two religion started emerging actually. Okay, then both believed in karma and rebirth. Okay, they opposed caste system, but we should remember that they never completely rejected Varna system. Even Gandhiji did not reject Varna system, so we should keep this in mind. Okay, then Jainism places God lower than the Tirthankaras. In Jainism, Tirthankaras are ultimate. They have the ultimate absolute respect. Okay, then Jainism believed in extremities. For instance, they follow starvation unto death. Still they following, and we should refer polity for this. It is not considered as suicide and all. Okay, we should refer polity subject for this extremities and all. So then Buddhism rejected soul, whereas Jainism believed that soul. We should be carefully seeing this statement because both Buddhism and Jainism believed in rebirth, but Buddhism rejected soul. Okay, so we should be careful in this. We should remember this fact. Okay, so and also we should know the difference between Digambara and Swetampara Jainism also. So by knowing this, we can easily eliminate anything asked in the question paper. So that's it for today. You can ask any doubts in the comments, and if you want us to talk any particular topic, you can also share it below. So we will video. Until then, bye from Shanmuga Siva. Thank you.